Hello, everyone. This is artist Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., and welcome to this episode of Art with Kenneth on the KJL Podcast Channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you the beginning stages of one of my architectural daydreams paintings, how I get it started. This particular one is done on what's called Luan board. I have them on vinyl as well. This one's 4 feet by 4 feet. And I have them on canvas, on tarp, oriented strand board. And so they're on a variety of surfaces and paper. They're small, some very large, some as tall as 8 feet by 4 feet. There's 64 paintings in the series, and this is one of the ones I'm working on. I work on multiples at a time. It's crazy how they're going. I've been working on this series now for about 5 months, just off and on for about 5 months. And I've got all the basic structures of all of them done. And this is the last panel that I have that I haven't done basically anything. I've just primed it. And then I went over it with a kind of a bluish gray. And I started to put some white on here. I said, you know what? This is the last one. I might as well that I'm starting. So I might as well get going and show you how I get one of these started from the very beginning. I may have some on earlier videos that I may have shown, but just in case that I'm going to show you this one right here. So I have brushes I'm going to use. I'm going to be using acrylic paint. I also have some pencils. I have the ones with the little comfortable rubber handles on the bottom here. I'm also going to be using some oil pastel. And then I have these little containers here. They're, let me grab one of them. And it's like almost like lipstick or chapstick. They run up, and these are watercolors. And they go on there, and they're pretty cool to add. And like I said, I have acrylic paint, and I'm going to be using some pretty big brushes kind of to get started here. You see, I got some of the bigger brushes to get some of my color on here. And as I move along with them, I go down to like kind of smaller brushes. Sometimes I start and I have a image in mind, or I may have sketched out kind of the landscape and distorted landscape and trees and buildings that I want in it. And then some of the paintings I started, and there was no idea, no concept. It came to me along the way. I just felt my way through the entire thing and just allowed my spirit to just take me wherever it was going with it. No resistance whatsoever. And I really enjoy doing that. So this is one of those moments where I'm going to just start winging it and just let it go wherever it wants to go. I'm not going to use a lot of water because I want this surface to dry pretty quickly to do my next steps. So the brushes will be pretty dry, maybe a little tiny bit of water, but not much because I want this to dry pretty quickly. All right, here goes. I'm going to speed up the video, and I'll catch you at the end of this clip. Oh, one thing I forgot though is I have a bunch of these pre-mixed colors, but I was doing some other paintings in this series and some other work, and there's some about 9 pre-mixed colors that I have, and I have quite a bit of the paint left over in each one of the containers. I mix actually more than I really needed for the paintings I was doing. Okay, I've finished this part here, and as you can see, I got my colors on it, so it's going to take a little bit of time for it to dry. I may get my blow dryer out because I really want to get moving with this. My spirits are like really so high right now with this, and I just want to keep moving. So I think I'm going to get the blow dry it for a while, and then we'll get right back to you. Okay, so it's dried somewhat. I decided not to. I went and did a couple of took care of a couple of things I needed to take care of, and I came back. It's still not fully dry, which is okay, but I was productive. I'm not standing here and just waiting for paint to dry. So anyway, I have a bright red, I have some ivory black, and a crimson. Which red did I get? I had a couple of them over here. I just want to make sure I'm giving you something. Yeah, crimson as well. And I'm going to mix those up. I got my brush here, and I'm going to start I already have an idea what my composition is going to be at this point right now. So now I'm going to start to bring it to light so you can see what I see. So again, I'm going to speed it up. Right now, what I'm going to be putting in is all my dark tones and kind of outlining some of my structures at this point right now. as you can see, I'm to this point right here. You can see it's starting to take shape. It's looking really cool. I'm so excited to finish this one up. I gotta let it dry though a little bit. It's always that urge to keep going and keep moving along, but I gotta let this dry for sure. So for the next phase that I want to do. So I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you so much for joining us today on KJL Art Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth Lewis Sr. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to show love by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners just like you. Together, let's build a vibrant community of art enthusiasts and creatives. Remember, your presence matters in our journey, and we're grateful for every moment you spend with us. Until next time, stay inspired and keep creating.